Well, welcome to this latest midweek musing. I want to use this time to respond to yesterday's government announcement about how places of worship can now open. And they were saying there could be weddings for up to 30 guests, but with social distancing, but no singing will be allowed. Now, I'm still waiting for our own bishop to give us some practical guidance as to what we should be doing at a local level. But this is what the Bishop of London has said. He said, "We will not be returning to normality overnight. This is the next step on a journey. We've been planning carefully, making detailed advice available for parishes to enable them to prepare to hold services when it is safe and practical to do so. It's important to say that the change in government guidance is permissive, not prescriptive." So we're going to need a bit of time working out what practical things we need to put in place, how we're going to maintain social distancing. I think the government is suggesting we're only allowed up to 30 people on a Sunday morning, but we'll need confirmation on that. I met with the wardens yesterday, just before the announcement actually by the government, and on balance we felt that when we're allowed to open, we want to be open. We want to be open and serving the community in the best way we can. But we recognise that will probably feel and look a lot different to what we've been used to. I also spoke with a mum this morning who was telling me that actually they really want to be back on a Sunday morning, but they wouldn't bring their children at the moment with them. And the reason was because they felt the environment would probably just feel a bit strange, and as a family their children are used to the church environment, and so they didn't want to expose their children to this new strange church environment. And I kind of understand that. And I also wonder whether there's still quite a few people who really wouldn't want to come anyway on a Sunday morning, even if they were allowed to, because there's still a certain degree of risk to that. So whilst I think we do want to open as soon as is practical and safe to do so, there are a number of things we need to think carefully about before we do that. I'm also aware that many of the things we hold dear at St Mary's Wollaston, spirit-filled, exuberant worship, children's work, youth work, warm fellowship and hospitality, those are the very things that this virus is preventing us from doing. And actually that's probably a subject for another midweek musing in the future. But I would welcome your thinking on this. Do use the comments if you're a Facebook user, or email me directly. And your thinking could range from as soon as we're able, I'd love to get back to Sunday mornings. I can't wait. I'm desperate to get back to Sunday morning worship. Right through to, this has taught me Sunday mornings are overrated. I'd just like to do online services from now on. And anything in between. Let me know what you're thinking. And also, if you're someone who actually wouldn't want to come out because you still recognise there's a degree of risk to doing that, again, I'd like to hear from you as well. If I hear more from our own bishop before Sunday, then I'll try and give some more information during the services on Sunday morning, and any decisions we make, of course, about reopening, we'll let people know as soon as we can. Finally, I've been hugely grateful for those who are posting on the online daily prayers for Facebook. It's just been a great resource to have those. So thank you if you're one of those people. And also Louise has recently asked the prophetic team to really pray into, seek the Lord as to where we go as a church in the future, what's right for us in the future. And I hope to share a little bit more of that over the coming weeks. So stay safe, and I pray that you'll know the Lord's peace. Amen.